boy Woo Worldwide, and we back again. So the last stream I did, I started a series where all my friends I've been doing for the last several 2Ks. I put them on their favorite teams and do a MyLeague for a couple seasons to see how many championships they'll finish off with. This time, 2Ks decided to put different eras. We had the Magic versus Johnson era, the Jordan era, the Kobe era, and the Mata era. So we decided we're going to do the Jordan era. And we finished the regular season. My homeboy Trell won in League MVP. My homeboy Mike won most improved. I don't know how. He's a rookie. But Michael Jordan losing in the first round is a shocker to the 7-seeded Pistons. But we made it to the NBA Finals. My friend Jeremiah lost in the second round. Mike B lost in the second round. Davis lost in the conference finals. And we meet in the NBA Finals. Portland versus Miami. They split the series in the regular season. Dale was a member of the Lakers, but he got traded the first month of the year to the Trailblazers. They have been elite ever since. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Tyrone, myself, and Trail versus Dale and JJ on the Trailblazers. This is going to be epic. Game 1 in the Heat's house. And we're going to put this... How many minutes I should put this on, guys? How many minutes I should put it on? It was on 5. Want to do 6? I'll do 6. So here we go. Game 1 NBA Finals in the Heat's house. Dale and JJ look at what? Well, it's Super Set on 12-minute quarters. So here we go. Heat versus Bucks. Heat versus Trailblazers. They're gonna change y'all uniforms. I can't change y'all. Y'all stuck with one jersey only. Give y'all some black socks, black accessories, black everything. I'm not playing none of the finals. We're gonna go with white. Yeah, we're gonna. I'm not playing no NBA. I'm not playing no cop. All this is gonna be computer. I'm not gonna be biased. I'm gonna let this be a fair NBA final. So here we go. You see the lineups: JD versus Tyrone, me versus Dale. Yes, sir. Here we go. Game 1. Put down the description who you got winning Game 1, and let's get it from South Beach. Game 1 NBA Finals. You see the vintage background. NBA Finals Game 1 between Portland and Miami. You see the old 90s graphics. You see Dale get his shot ready for the night. You see George right next to him. It's about to get lit in South Beach. Ooh, you see George get his hamstring pulled. You see the lineups. George, Drexler, Kersey, and Dale. Ducksworth at the 5. Wiggins, Smith, MVP, leader, Garcia, myself, and Seekley at the 5. Let's get it, man, from the Heat's house. Yes, sir. It has the old graphics. I love the old graphics. Here we go, Game 1. Let me change the camera right quick. I gotta put on broadcast mode. Hold on. Y'all watching the stream? Well, I can't watch that work. But here we go. George with the ball, first possession. Dale with the screen. George. Pass to Dale. Dale dunks it over. Uh-oh. Let's go. Okay. Here we go. Okay, Tyrone versus JJ. It's 2-0 Portland lead after the dunk by Spears. Jackson guarded by Spears. Here comes Steve Smith. Pass to Wiggins. Inside to Seekley. A good block. Good recovery. Woo. Good finish. Woo. Let's go, man. There we go. 2 apiece, man. That length is just too much for Dale down in that block, man. See what we got here. JJ versus Tyrone. Oh, steal. Turnover by George. Here comes Steve Smith the other way. Wiggins in transition. Oh, and Trail with the finish. 4-2. What transition play by the Heat off the George turnover. Here comes George back. Off the screen by Spears. George, pick and roll. Dale turns it over. He runs out of bounds. Heat ball. The Heat fans are on their feet here in South Beach. Their first ever trip to the NBA Finals for the young franchise. Here comes Wiggins. Wiggins guarded by George.
George against Wiggins.
Wiggins smothered by George. To Trail for three. Bang! The MVP already with 5 points and 7-2 Heat lead. Can Portland answer the 7-0 run by Miami? Drexler smothered by Steve Smith. Out to Spears, who's guarded by Jackson. To George, he has not scored yet. George, great defense by Wiggins. This spin move inside the paint. George over the smaller Wiggins scores a layup. Good post work by the point guard George, using that 6'9" frame over the smaller Wiggins, and puts in the layup to end the 7-0 run.
And I love the way he played downhill on that.
Here goes Tyrone, a 16-point score per game during the regular season. Here comes the MVP. Out to Jackson, who's guarded by Spears. Jackson with the ISO. Great defense by Spears. In the post. Step back fader for Jackson. Good defense by Spears. Rebound Portland. And here comes George. 3:37 left in the first quarter. Miami up 3. To Drexler. Clyde Drexler. Inside over Smith. No good. Jackson with the rebound. And Jackson is pushing it. Good defense, good steal by Clyde Drexler. Here comes Drexler to George. George drives to Drexler. The Spears. Spears over the taller Jackson. No good. Garcia with the rebound. Jackson gives it to Wiggins. Intensity here in Miami. Garcia with a tough three. Good defense by George. Here comes Spears. Spears drives and finishes the right hand dunk over Jackson. He has 4, and Portland cuts the lead down to 1. Up. Good steal by George. Interrupted the alley-oop attempt. Here comes George. They can take the lead with this possession. What an athletic play by Jamar George. Drexler. Tough shot. Oh, what a putback.
Great energy from Duckworth.
By Duckworth. And after a 7-0 run by Miami, a quick 6-0 run by the Trailblazers, timeout Heat. 8-7 with 2:23 left. What an action-packed 3.5 minutes in Game 1 of the NBA Finals between the Miami Heat and the Portland Trailblazers. It has been some fantastic plays on both ends for both teams. Which team wants it more? We have Jordan and Dale via teleconference talking trash, saying that they're here to play. It is impressive how both teams finished with 60-plus wins. The Heat going 73-9, and the Trailblazers going 68-plus. It wasn't easy for Portland to get here. They survived a Game 7 against, in their first round matchup, the second round matchup. The Heat survived the Game 6 in their opening round matchup. But both teams are here in the finals for the first time in each of their franchise's history. The question is, which duo or trio is going to lead their team to their first NBA title? We we talked to Dale and George earlier before the game started, and they said they might be small, but they have heart.
So it's both teams.
And after the timeout break, we get back to the action. It's 8-7 now. Portland with a 6-0 run after Miami jumped to a 7-2 lead. So here we go. Wiggins will inbound the ball. George will be on the bench after this timeout. Spears will remain on the floor on his next possession. So George is on the sideline. Garcia and Jackson is on the bench for the Heat.
Pass to Burton. 6 to shoot.
6 seconds left for the shot clock for Miami. Burton, tough shot. No good. Robinson with the rebound for the Trailblazers. To Drexler. Pack. Drives. No good. Rebound by Burton for the Heat. 90 seconds left for the first quarter here in Miami to score 8-7 Portland.
Here's Rice.
Glenn Rice checks in for the Heat. Burton. Tough defense. Here's Wiggins. Wiggins gets on to go. 5 seconds. Wiggins. Good pull up for Tyrone Wiggins. Off the mark. Rebound by Drexler.
Maybe he was too open or something. He really should have hit that one.
He missed. Drexler, good spin move. Good defense. And one. Clyde Drexler goes to the line for one more. The foul's on Burton. The Trailblazers got more than 8 to nothing run. Clyde Drexler, the veteran, the leader of this team. Clyde Drexler goes to the line.
Blazers on offense. Good moments.
Shot no good. Rebound by Rice. Both teams are tied at 6 rebounds apiece. Final 38 seconds in the first quarter. Wiggins drives, zeros, lays it up and in, and ends the run by Portland. His first field goal. 10-9, Portland with 30 seconds left for the opening quarter of Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Drives, Pack, 19 seconds. Drexler, step back. Great defense by Burton. Out for 3. Rebound by Burton. 7 seconds for Miami. 5, 4, 3. Burton all the way. No good in the first quarter. Miami trails by 1. The NBA's best record trailing on their home floor in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Trailblazers end the quarter on an 8-2 run.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
It's obvious the plan.
Welcome back to Game 2, Game 1 of the NBA Finals, second quarter here at Miami Arena as the Portland Trailblazers take on the Miami Heat. Game 1, Jackson checks back in for the Heat as he brings the ball to the court to start the second quarter. He's guarded by Dale Spears, who checks back in along with George. Garcia checks in. Wiggins on the bench for the Heat. Garcia guarded by George. Garcia drives. Can he finish? Rebound by Dale Spears. George for 3. Off the mark. Rebound by Jackson. It was a good look by George in the court. He just can't knock it down. Jackson once again almost turns it over. Good defense by Duckworth.
Passes it to Smith.
Steve Smith for 3. Rebound by Seekley. And a new possession for the Heat. Seekley, Rice, Smith, Jackson, and Garcia the 5. Seekley over the smaller defender, lays it in off the mismatch, and the Heat take the lead.
Just over a minute gone here.
Roddy Seekley scores for the Heat as a 1-point Heat advantage. Garcia guarding George. Inside to Duckworth. Duckworth over Seekley, no good. Dontrell Garcia the rebound. Here comes the MVP. And he'll slow it down, guarded by George. 4.5 to go. Heat lead by 1. George with the steal. He rips Garcia clean.
And we're a little over a minute and a half.
Inside the Spears, but George turns it over on the impact. Jackson with the steal. Garcia, another good defensive play by the Trailblazers on the lob. Stolen by Duckworth.
He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to George.
George from 3. Another missed 3 by Jamar George. Rebound by Glenn Rice. Jackson for 3. He'll knock it down off the dribble. It's a 4-point Heat lead after Jackson knocks down the 3. All right, 14-10 Miami. George, another tough jumper. He misses his last 3 shots. Rebound by Seekley.
Duckworth against Garcia.
Garcia off the step back, confused by Duckworth.
And for those of you just joined,
Rice to Jackson, guarded by Spears. Back step back by Jackson. Rebound by Duckworth. George has missed his last 3 shots. Heat lead by 4. Back to George, another 3-pointer for George. Still misses, but Dale tips it back in to cut lead to 2.
He's got 6.
Great timing.
George has missed his last 4 shots. He's out cold, but the Trailblazers are down 2. Actually, after the glass by Spears and Jamar Jordan picks up his first personal. And the Trailblazers are making a big substitution. Spears is coming out. George is coming out.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Jackson, that's good.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Coach, they're ice cold on the offensive end.
Well, something has to change.
As George and Spears sit, how can it first? That's where the Trailblazers hold off the Heat of Soap.
And it's puzzling to me why he elected to fade away. He should have just gone right up with it.
Another 3 for Miami. Inside to Garcia, and the Heat are rolling. Garcia with the layup. It's a 7-point lead. Wiggins with the assist. It's now a 7-point lead for the Heat. The Heat have scored the last 8. Robinson over Wiggins. Jackson with the rebound. Here comes Miami. Jackson drives. Garcia for 3. Off the mark. Rebound by Robinson. Almost got the crowd going crazy.
Usually he takes full advantage of that situation.
Pack. Guarded by Smith. Danny Ainge guarded by Jackson. Garcia on the block against Duckworth. Duckworth over Garcia is good. Cuts the lead down to 5. Timeout Miami. 19-14 Miami with a minute 32 left in the opening half.
First time out of the game.
Good answer to end the 8-0 run by Miami. It's been a tail of runs in the first half between the 2 teams. Miami opened up with a 7-0 run. And then Portland answered with an 8-0 run. And now Miami is now on an 8-2 run.
A different look for Miami. Morgan's checked in, and Burton subbed in for Garcia. .131 left here in the second.
Here we go. After the timeout break, Wiggins brings the ball to the court. Burton drives. Good defense. Shot up is no good. And here comes Clyde Drexler after the miss. On the floor for the Heat. Wiggins and Jackson still on the floor for Miami. Drexler. Tough defense by Burton. Inside. No good. After missing the rim, Jackson with another rebound. Here goes Wiggins.
There's 57 seconds left in the first
50 seconds left in the first half. Wiggins patiently hold the ball. Screen. Wiggins mid-range. Good. Tyrone Wiggins with the midi. It's now 21-14 Heat lead. Good pace. No, he's still on the bench. He's still on the bench. Clyde Drexler fouled. He's going to the line. Burton once again picks up the personal in second. But what a pull-up by Wiggins off the screen from 15 out to knock down the jumper that increased the Heat lead to 7. But Clyde Drexler's been very aggressive in the first half, attacking the teeth of the Heat defense. But the young guns of Wiggins, the young guns of Spears and George wants me back in the game.
Free throw dropped for Drexler.
No, I said y'all want to get back here. Drexler hits the first free throw. Cut the lead to 6. 37.3 left. Look like the duo of Spears and George will sit out till halftime. Drexler hits a second. It's now 21-16 Miami. Wiggins brings the ball up court. Wiggins running the offense. Here comes the screen. Wiggins drives to the teeth of the defense and lays it up. Tyrone Wiggins again, finishing at the cup of the defense. 23-16 Miami. Wiggins has scored the last 4 for the Heat.
Now, here is Ainge. He's been patient so far.
Final 12 seconds. Final 7 seconds. Ainge guarded by his matchup. Inside to Robinson. And the Trailblazers cut the lead to 5. Final play in the first half. Wiggins 27 is no good. At the end of the first half, game 1 of the NBA Finals. It's the Miami Heat lead 23-18. We'll be back after halftime. These moments and your local NBA Final stations. This is Worldwide. Give you the coverage, play by play. So let's go ahead and look at the stats of the first half for both teams. Portland's not looking good shooting the ball right now. They're shooting 36% on in 22 shooting, 0 for 4 from downtown. While Miami shooting 43% on 3 for 7 from 3, and the Heat are shooting 45%. The Heat are out rebounding the Trailblazers 16-11, and the Trailblazers have 3 to the Heat's 4 turnovers. Look at the star power for both teams. Jackson leads all scores with 8 points and 6 boards. 3 for 5 for the field, 2 for 2 for 3. Garcia with 7. Wiggins with 6 points, 4 assists. The 3 of them combined have 23 points. We have 21 points. For the Trailblazers, George is having a tough time getting anything going. He has 2 points, 2 steals, 2 assists. He's 1 for 5, including missing his last 4 shots in the quarter. He's 0 for 3 for 3. Spears leads the Trailblazers with 6 points and 2 boards. So we're getting ready for the second half between the Heat and the Trailblazers. Game 1 of the NBA Finals here at Sold Out Miami Arena. In the 1991 NBA Finals, Game 1 between Portland and Miami. Jackson brings the ball up to start this third quarter. Spears is on Jackson. Good defense by Spears. Jackson called for the ISO. He passes to Garcia. Back to Smith. To Wiggins. Guarded by George. Nice screen. Wiggins again. Off the mark. Rebound by Jackson. Seekleaf goes up and is fouled by Duckworth. And once again, the Heat is having their own way on the glass.
Yeah, intelligent defense there. The coaching staff encourages these guys to do whatever they can to avoid giving up easy buckets.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line, Ron Seeley, he hits the first. It's now a 6-point Heat lead. The foul was on Kevin Duckworth.
That one is no good. Trailblazers trail by 6.
Seeley hits both, and it remains a 7-point game. Oh, 6-point game, sorry. Spears on the inside, lays it in off the pick. Spears has 8 to lead the Trailblazers. He has 3 boards. Jackson has 8 and 7 boards. Jackson pulls up. Good defense by Spears. Duckworth the miss. 4-point game for the Trailblazers. To Drexler, who has 4. George, guarded by Wiggins. George drives to the teeth of the defense and is fouled by Tyrone Wiggins. George will go to line for 2 points and cut the lead possibly to 2 points. Nice aggressive play by Jamar George. He's trying to get something going on the offensive end with a tough night so far for the Trailblazers star point guard. He's 1 for 5 for the field. Looking to get his 3rd and 4th points on the night here at the free throw line.
Well, he's making a switch here. Rice is checked in.
George says it's an honor to represent the city of Portland to get them to the NBA Finals, but he said the job's not done until we hoist up that Davey O'Brien trophy.
Both good from the line that time.
Free throw shooting is a skill, and this guy absolutely has it.
The Heat with the lead.
George gets 2 free throws. Garcia with the pull up, no good. Rebound by Kersey. Portland Couture take leader's possession. George with the ball, guarded by Steve Smith. To Spears, who's guarded by Garcia.
Outside,
Drexler pulls up. Bad shot, rebound by Garcia. Wiggins with the basketball. Heat trying to build their lead. Drexler guarded Wiggins.
Pass to Rice.
Rice. Good spin. Back to Wiggins.
Wiggins against Drexler.
Wiggins for 3. Off the mark. Rebound by Dale Spears. His 5th rebound. Spears brings the ball up court to George, who's guarded by Garcia. Foul! Drexler fouled on a 3-pointer, and he's going to line for 3 free throws. Foul on Steve Smith. No, Clyde Drexler got fouled a 3-pointer. The Heat have been doing injustice to the Trailblazers, and they keep sending him to the free throw line. Drexler could take the lead if he makes all 3 free throws. Drexler's first free throw was good. Drexler's second free throw. Look at the tie the game here, this free throw. Drexler's second free throw is good.
With that one.
Look at it, take the lead in this free throw. Drexler has been very aggressive in his first NBA Finals game. Drexler makes all three, and it's a 1-point Trailblazers lead. They have outscored the Heat this quarter, 8-3.
In the second half, yet to find the mark. Pass to Rice.
Someone has to get the offense going for Miami. Glenn Rice for three. Way off. Rebound by Kevin Duckworth. Here comes George.
And for Portland, their shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Outside, George.
George drives, pulls up. Misses, Spears.
Passes it to Duckworth. He kicks it to George.
Spears with another tenacious offensive rebound.
Over Wiggins.
George with a mini. Another miss. Spears with another rebound. Seekley misses. Seekley with the rebound. The damn miss. Wiggins with the ball, guarded by George. 2:53 left. Heat trail by one. Wiggins drives. Ron Seekley is at the 3-point line. Guarded by Spears. Wiggins, 4 seconds. Pulls up three. Way off. Good defense by George, and it's a turnover. Trailblazers basketball.
And the Heat with some changes.
Wiggins comes out of the game.
Subbed in for Wiggins. Portland also making some changes.
Clyde Drexler checks out, along with Jamar George.
And Ainge is subbed in for George.
Danny Ainge. Dale Spears stays in. Garcia stays in for the Heat. Timeout, Portland.
Big trouble.
Well, they seem to be in a rush to get out of this rough spot, and that's adding to their frustration.
.236 left in the third quarter. Dale Spears checks out. Jackson looks along at the end of the Heat bench, down one. (25-24) Portland. It's been all Portland in this third quarter.
Just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Wheatley guarded by Garcia. Watley kicks it out and turns it over. Bad pass by Watley. He almost threw over Danny Ainge the quarter for three in his Heat basketball.
Wasn't expecting a pass.
Miami's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
Watley in the Heat, Garcia in the Heat. 0 for 3 in the third quarter from three. After starting 3 for 7, Garcia on another tough shot. No good. Rebound by Robinson. Watley with excellent defense on the league MVP. 2:08 left in the third. Heat trailing by one here in Miami Arena. Inside to Robinson. Step back over Glenn Rice. No good. Resets it back to Watley. To Robinson.
The pass to Ainge.
To Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge. No good. Rebound. Foul once again. And the Trailblazers are going back to the line.
Yes. We are giving credit to the officials.
Once again, the Heat cannot catch a break when fouling. Abernathy will go to the line for the Trailblazers.
Take a break. 2 seconds.
First week of my Abernathy is good. 26-24. Substitution made by Portland. Final another free throw on the way for Abernathy.
Shots good from the strike.
Abernathy shot good for the strike.
It's the Heat with the ball. It's a 3-point game. They need to find a high percentage shot clock
Jimmy
to regain some of that confidence.
Not sure Garcia has been quiet in the second half. And another turnover by the Heat. Danny Ainge with the steal. Ainge up to an open man on the line and finishes. 29-24 Portland.
That's not going to get it done.
Timeout Miami. What is going on with the Heat offense in the third quarter?
As opposed to just being a simple timeout.
Yeah, they're just bleeding points here. Coach has seen enough.
Look like the coach about to put Charles Jackson back in the game, get the offense going.
Jackson's checked in.
Jackson checks in to get some kind of offense going on for a struggling Heat team that has failed to score the last 2.5 minutes. Garcia remains in the game after having a subpar third quarter.
1:15 left to play in the third.
Garcia brings the ball up, hands it to Jackson. Jackson for three. Book it. And the Heat cut the lead down to 2 and the 3 by Jackson. His third of the half, third of the game. And the Heat within 2. Just what the Heat needed, some kind of offense in the third quarter.
Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Age guarded by his matchup. Garcia against Pack. Good defense by Garcia. Pack. No good. Morgan with the rebound. Here goes Dontrell Garcia. Look at the time. Take the lead. Garcia to the slash to Jackson. He'll throw it down and we're now tied at 29. Garcia with the playmaking ability finds a streaky Jackson down the middle. And he has scored the last 5 for the Heat. We're now tied at 29, heading to the final 30 of the third quarter.
There's a screen by Robinson.
Pack, blocked by Jackson. What a block!
They recover it.
He has been a monumental boost off the bench. Pull up, no good. Rebound by Garcia. Final possession of the third quarter.
Kicks to Jackson.
No.
Back to Garcia.
Garcia, thought about a 3. He pump fakes. Garcia, Euros, floater, it's good! At the horn! The Heat have scored 7 consecutive points to end the third quarter. And it was Jackson and Garcia being the catalyst at one point, a lethargic Heat offense in the third. 7 consecutive points, and the Heat retake the lead. Heading to the fourth quarter.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should
No
be
way.
an exciting finish.
And the starting 5 is back in for Portland. Drexler pulls up. Off the mark. Rebound by Jackson.
The Heat with the lead.
Final quarter of game 1. He's been fouled. Jackson with a pull up. Way off. Rebound by Duckworth. Here goes Jamar George. A very subpar game 1 for George. Spears attacking. Jackson with the defense. Here comes Wiggins. Jackson. They call him the closer of the team. Jackson pulls up. Another jumper for Jackson. He's starting to feel it. It's a 4-point Heat lead. He has scored or assisted on the last Heat 9 points. Inside of George. Pump fakes a mini. Floater. A tough floater by George. Rebound by Wiggins. Wiggins drives. And then Jackson throws it up and throws it down. The Heat are starting to run away with it. 11 consecutive points for the Heat. It's a 6-point Heat lead. They have to stop the bleeding. Portland has fallen out defensively. Drexler over Jackson. No good. Rebound by Jackson again. Closing his first career finals double-double. Jackson for 3. Almost got the crowd on his feet, but misses. Spears with the rebound. Drexler for 3 in transition. Yes. Clyde Drexler quiets the Heat crowd with a 3. 32-35 Miami. Jackson with the ball. Guarded by Spears. Jackson pulls up. No good. Good defense by Spears. Here comes Drexler. Title in possession. Drexler. George has been quiet this whole game. Wiggins will face spectacular defense. George inside the Spears. To Drexler to tie. Off the mark. Rebound by Burton for the Heat. Here comes the Heat. Steve Smith with a pull up. Yes, sir. Heat back up 5 with a jumper by Steve Smith. 3:44 left in the fourth. Drexler, yes.
Drexler throws it down.
Drexler keeping his team in. 5 points in the fourth quarter for glide to glide. Timeout Miami.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
But what a second half for Jackson, being so aggressive at both ends of the court. The Trailblazers got to find some way to not only stop Jackson on defense, but to help Clyde Drexler offensively.
What's the latest, David?
Their two stars have been very quiet, mostly George.
He likes the effort, he likes the play. He said, look, we're rolling now, guys. Let's
37-34 with 3:33 left in the fourth.
Win this series. See if they can get
Wiggins brings the ball up court. The Trailblazers have a team takeover. Jackson guarded by Spears. Jab step. Step back. Drives. Great defense by Spears. Jackson. Can he get a shot off? Glenn Rice open three. Yes, sir. What shot clock winding down. Glenn Rice first field goal is a 6-point Heat lead. Great job by Jackson finding open Rice. Great shot by Glenn Rice to end the shot clock. George driving, fade away over Wiggins. No good. Rebound by Jackson. George has missed his last 7 shots.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Wiggins.
Out to Wiggins. 6-point game. Looking for Jackson. Come off the screen.
To the paint.
Inside the Seakley. Over
the Trailblazers.
Over Duck Brain misses. Spears guarded by Jackson. Inside of Duckworth. Duckworth can't finish. Seeking the rebound. 2:15 to go. Spears playing great defense on Jackson this quarter so far. Jackson got the switch he won. Floater over the small defender. Tip back in by Ron Seekley. And it's the largest lead of the night by either team. 8-point lead for the Heat. With the final 2 minutes coming by. And now the Heat being the aggressor in this fourth quarter. Drexler over Smith. No good. Tyrone Wiggins with the rebound. And now the Heat have team takeover. Jackson driving. Inside of Drexler. Lays it up and in. 10-point Heat lead. And the Heat is starting to put their foot on the pedal in the fourth quarter. Jackson has been the man in the second half.
He's looking to extend the lead and put this game out of reach.
Drexler with the ball, 93 seconds left, the Heat lead by 10. Drexler driving, looking for some kind of help, and the fouls on Glenn Rice. Timeout Portland. And the Heat up by 10 with 1:27 left in the fourth. Final 127, Miami has outscored Portland 20-5 in the last 6 minutes. $127 left in the fourth. Portland trailing by 10. George, they gotta get something quick.
1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 6.
Kersey.
Portland needs to get off a shot.
George for 3. George with a big 3. His first 3 of the night, and it leads down to 7.
That kind of unselfishness.
Might want to slow it down, Mike, here.
Wiggins guarded by George. A big 3 by Portland. Final 65 seconds.
Wiggins
to Jackson. Guarded by Robinson.
And there's the pass to Smith.
Wiggins.
George,
Wiggins. 2. George with great defense. No good. Rebound by Clyde. 45 seconds left. Clyde Drexler drives. Looking for a tough layup and threw up and missed.
And here are the Heat now.
Wiggins.
Giving up just 8 points in the fourth.
33 seconds.
There's the lob.
Lob off to Jackson, stolen by Duckworth. 27 seconds to go. They got to get a 3 off. Quick basket, finished by Robinson. Timeout, Miami. George, despite the 3 assists, is having a quiet night score, and he only has 7 points.
It may have been right there.
And the Heat call time here. They're ahead by 5. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
23.6 left in the fourth quarter of Game 1 of the NBA Finals. I have to say, Miami answered the call when late in the third quarter, they trailed by 7. The Heat rallied, and they have a score on the Trailblazers now 20-7 in the last 6+ minutes. George picks up the foul.
They're in front by 5.
Timeout, Portland.
22 seconds left in the
After the foul by Jamal George. 22.7 left in the fourth.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Almost off the back of Jackson. Nice hand by Robinson.
Nice timing to get that steal.
Yeah, the opposition has to be careful around him because he's skilled at swiping the rock away.
Timeout called, the Heat. They're up by 5. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
22.2 left after the last foul by George.
And an intentional
Wiggins fouled again by George. Wiggins 6 points, 3 rebounds, shooting 33% for the field tonight. Tyrone Wiggins, the floor general for the Heat, will go to line for 2 free throws. First free throw by Wiggins is no good. He short-armed it. Second free throw by Tyrone Wiggins. He knocks out the second. He has 7 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Robinson calls out for the Trailblazers. 6-point game with 21.6 remaining in the fourth.
Seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Dale Spears is down the floor for the Trailblazers right now in the fourth quarter. They subbed out Spears. Spears is still on the floor in the final 21 seconds. And neither is George. George is on the floor, but Spears is not.
There's 21
looking for a 3. They're looking to find George. Drexler.
Here's
Drexler with a lot of time. Floater. No good. Jackson with the rebound, and that'll just about do it.
And that's an intentional foul.
They couldn't find Jamar George. They couldn't find Jamar George on the wrap, so Drexler had to go get a floater, and it was a good look, but it just couldn't fall. And Jackson has been a star of the second half. He's at the line for 2 free throws. Looking to seal a very tough, irritating game 1 by the Heat. Jackson knocks down the first free throw. It is now 46-39. George is now on the bench. Spears has been on the bench for the last 35 seconds. Jackson's second free throw is good. 47-39, timeout Portland. 8-point lead with 11.6 to go.
11 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, the game is clearly out of reach, but they still want to talk things over.
And coach didn't call this
this game. Very questionable coaching by the Trailblazers to keep their star defender. And third highest scorer, Dale Spears, on the bench in crunch time. Jackson's and Garcia Cabo Wiggins will go to the bench for the Heat. And I think still Spears is on the bench and George is on the bench. Danny Ainge with the basketball. Ainge.
Now here is Ainge.
Ainge doing nothing with it. Pat, tough three, no good. And the Heat will go around game one on their home floor. The final 47-39. What a big win. What a second half for the Heat. Let's look at the final stats for game one as a team. The Trailblazers shot an abysmal 29% for the floor. They did most of the damage for the free throw line, 9 of 10. They was 2 for 8 from 3, while the Heat was 5 for 13. The Heat of the team shot 43%. Look at the stats for the Trailblazers. Clyde Drexler led the way for Portland. 3 of 13 for the floor, though. 12 points. Dale had 8 points, 8 boards, 2 assists, 4 for 7 shooting. George, a very tough night between him and Drexler. They combined 5 for 23 for the floor, 2 of 6 from 3. George shot 2 for 10 for the field, 1 for 4 from downtown, 7 points, 3 assists, and 2 steals. For the Heat, Jackson was phenomenal. 21 points, 12 rebounds, 8 of 15 for the floor, 3 of 4 from downtown. Garcia chipped in with 9, and Wiggins finished with 7 points, 3 boards, and 5 assists. The Heat take game 1. Game 2 will be the Heat's house for the NBA Finals. The Trailblazers got to regroup as they lost game 1. And the game, we thought for most of the game, the Trailblazers had a chance to pull away in the third quarter. But when Jackson and Garcia got the floor late in the third, the Heat pulled away, outscored the Trailblazers 20-7 in that final stretch. Well, that's it for game 1 of the NBA Finals, man. If you like this video, this series, like, subscribe if you do, and we out, man.